It is often said that nothing good comes easy. Now, this is true. So, the journey of you trying to rediscover yourself again will have to come with its own challenges. So, welcome to Finding You with Sandra. And on today's episode, I will be discussing the challenges you face while trying to find yourself again. Number one, rebuilding your self confidence. Now, this is going to be one of the greatest challenges you're going to struggle with. Reason being that is having stepped into demanding roles as motherhood and marriage, you are going to struggle all over again in believing that you can do it, in believing yourself again, believing your growth, and even believing you can achieve more than you already achieved. But that is not for you to stop, sis. This is part of your rebuilding process, so you have to keep going. Another challenge you might have is the management of time and energy. Because you are not starting your life on a clean slate or on a blank slate. Remember, your life is already structured around motherhood and wifey duties, right? So you have to be intentional about timing and energy. Otherwise, you will not get anything done. After serving everybody around you, you can get exhausted. Yes, you can even forget yourself. So if you're not intentional in this regard, you're not going to get anything done. And I know you wouldn't want that to happen. Another point that you're going to struggle with, or another challenge you're going to have, is the challenge of staying consistent. Because your life has been structured, like I said, you're going to struggle with consistency except you are intentional about it. Which leads me to the next struggle you're going to have is the struggle of having to defeat your inner resistance. Now, there is something in you that tells you that you are okay where you are. You have your spouse, you have your children, and you have life good for you. Why do you want to, become something better? Cease. Do not listen to that voice that want to keep you in your comfort zone. That is not a good place to be because you owe it to yourself and to God to fulfill your life purpose or your God-given assignment. So you have to keep going. Another challenge you're going to have is the challenge of fear. Now, fear comes anytime you're about to break barrier. Anytime you're trying to do something useful with your life, there is this fear that sets in. The thing that makes you feel, or that subtle voice, negative voice that tells you you can't do it. You don't have what it takes. You're not qualified. So anytime you hear that negative subtle voice, counter it with the word of God, or you can also switch into action. If you have anything planned out for your day, switch into it and you will see yourself defeating that fear. Now, time will not permit me to discuss other challenges, but if you have been with me up until this time and you can relate with what I'm saying, please drop some of the challenges you are experiencing if you're on this journey with me so that we can talk about them. Thank you for staying here. Yes, and I appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and do all of that good stuff. Until I come your way next time, do not forget I am rooting for you. Bye bye for now.